Next we are finding sum of pth power of roots of unity. Okay, so these are the what? Roots of unity. So s equal to 1 power p plus alpha power p plus alpha square to the power p plus alpha cube to the power p plus so on plus alpha power n minus 1 to the power p. This one we have to find out. Okay, now alpha power m to the whole power p, this one we can write what? Alpha power mp. Okay, after that alpha power mp we can write as what? Alpha power p to the whole power m. Okay, similarly this one we will write as s equal to 1 power p is what? 1 plus alpha power p plus alpha square to the power p, we can write as what? Alpha power p to the whole square. Similarly alpha power 3 to the power p, we can write as what? Alpha power p to the whole cube plus so on plus. Similarly this one we can write as what? Alpha power p to the whole power n minus 1. This one we can write down. Now this series what? GP series. So we can find out GP series summation. Okay, so here first term is what? 1 and common ratio is what? Alpha power p. So s equal to what will come? First term is what? 1 in bracket 1 minus alpha power p common ratio to the power number of terms. So number of term is what? N. So alpha power p to the whole power n divided by 1 minus alpha power p. This is your summation. Okay, this formula is valid if alpha power p is not equal to 1. Okay, but if alpha power p equal to 1, then what is the summation? Okay, so this is what? 1, this is also 1, this is also 1 square is what? 1, 1 cube also 1. So s equal to what will come? 1 plus 1 plus 1, how many times? N times. So this summation is what? N will come. Okay, so summation of root is what? N if alpha power p equal to 1. Alpha is what? E power iota 2 pi 1. Okay, so alpha value will put here. So क्या आ जाएगा? E power iota 2 pi by n to the whole power p equal to 1. So this will come out E power iota 2 pi p divided by n equal to 1. So this will come out cos of 2 pi p divided by n plus iota sine 2 pi p divided by n equal to 1. So from here we can say cos of 2 pi p divided by n equal to 1 and sine of 2 pi p divided by n equal to 0. This will come. Okay, sine 0, that means theta lies on x-axis and cos is what? 1. So cos is what? Positive, that means theta should lie on positive x-axis. Okay, that means angle should be what? Angle should be what? 2 pi p divided by n should be what? 2m pi. So from here 2 pi is getting cancelled. Okay, p should be what? Mn. Okay, where m is what? Integer. M should be belongs to integer. That means if p is integral multiple of n, then alpha power p is what? 1. Then summation is what? N. But if alpha power p is not equal to 1, okay, then we will find out alpha power p to the whole power n. So we have to find out alpha power pn. Okay, alpha value is what? E power iota 2 pi by n. Okay, so if I put here e power iota 2 pi by n to the whole power pn. Okay, so here n getting cancelled. So this will come out e power iota 2 pi p. So this will come out cos of 2 pi p plus iota sine 2 pi p. Okay, if p is what? Integer. If p is integer, then sine 2 pi by p is what? 0. Okay, if p belongs to integer, then sine 2 pi b is what? 0 and cos 2 pi b, this is what? Even pi. So this will come out 1. Okay, then this summation will come out as equal to, numerator is what? 1 minus 1, that is 0. So s equal to what? 0. Denominator is what? Non-zero. So if p is what? Integer, then summation will come out 0. If p is not integer, then we can find out by using this formula. Okay, so we can say that 1 power p plus alpha power p plus alpha square to the power p plus alpha cube to the power p plus so on plus alpha power n minus 1 to the power p, where alpha is what? E power iota 2 pi by n. So this summation we can categorize in 3 categories. First category is what? If p is integral multiple of n. Integral multiple of n. That means if p is what? Mn, where m is what? Integer. M belongs to integer. Then this summation will be what? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus how many times? N times. So what will come? N. Next, what if p is not integral multiple of n, but p is integer? P belongs to integer, but p should not be belongs to mn, where m is what? Integer. Then this summation is what? 0. Okay, and if p is not here and here, then summation we can find out 1 minus alpha power np divided by 1 minus alpha power p. Okay, otherwise, yeah, we can say else. So we can categorize this summation in 3 categories. Okay.